There is still some. The sample.
I should say.
Get a triangle. Where's it? 25?
Yeah, because when I was I didn't want to.
You have here been lifting weights up here? Just the single weight?
Just a single weight.
One weight.
Cheers, queers. It's from Behind the BarCast, the podcast for bartending, service industry, and drinking in general. My name's Paxton. That's Clint Moses and Vincenzo over there on the Budweiser.
It's Monday, May 9th.
It is Monday, May 9th, and it's been a very long weekend, my friends.
It is. There's a Friday. There's a Friday the 13th this week too. So
yesterday was Mother's Day. Happy mothers to all the mothers on their day. Mm-hmm. I know some mothers.
Most of the good mothers.
I love mine.
I know a lot of mothers, and they're pretty cool. Mothers are cool.
Mother's Day.
Also, this weekend was Georgia Southern University's graduation, so congratulations.
To all the graduates.
Gata.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Did you have any interactions with those kind of people?
Yeah, we might have. We'll get to that in a little bit.
I didn't know it was our graduation.
Yeah, neither did I.
So I was
until
like,
they
hey.
all showed up in droves. So thank you to our patrons. Are we going to record a Patreon app?
We're going to do a little bit something here.
We'll do a little something. Yeah,
we got something going on here.
We'll do a little something. We got a couple stories with some fungus involved. Shout out to our newest patron, Russ Cohen. My way back buddy from way back in the day.
He's got some Patreon stories we'd like to hear probably about Paxton.
Yeah, I guarantee you that he does.
Some that you might not even want to hear about Paxton.
Check out our Linktree, Instagram, all that stuff. You know what it is. But I
used it to send somebody the podcast the other day. I sent him straight to the Linktree. He was
Linktree?
Like, he was like, I think I found it. I was like, yeah, it works.
I mean, yeah, there's literally the Apple link, the discussing Spotify and Apple and stuff. So if you listen on Google, I need you to tell us if you do listen on Google, because we sent out the podcast last week and it didn't hit. But so the only thing that changed was we started doing video along with it on Spotify.
But the week before, you did that.
The week before,
it was fine.
There's no issues. So hopefully it was just.
And thank you, Anchor, for not helping at all.
Oh, I didn't read the email. Did they?
It was like it was like delete your whole podcast. I was like, but we're gonna lose all of our current listens. And they're like, I'm like, does that stay? And they were like, have you tried it yet? And I'm like,
oh my god. They're like, have you tried turning it on?
And the guy responded, English, not first language.
Yep. There you go.
But it could have been like Australian because it wasn't like real bad. It was weird. Like I'm not sure like what kind.
Australians don't know English good.
It's like he was like a pygmy or something, you know.
Clint's hot take: Australians don't do English.
Their
grammar
chicken like chalky or something.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have some bricky.
yeah. They were from Liverpool.
So sorry if you're
Brad Pitt from Snatch responded to the email.
A pikey. Yeah. There you go.
Not a lot of typey pikeys.
Well, so I recorded a From Behind the Drum Kit podcast with the Brown Goose. Shout out to
it's
them.
It's not a single brown
Love
goose,
you,
actually. It's
boy.
a band.
It is four.
It was not one brown goose.
And so I'm going to release that later on this week, and hopefully that will also work on the Spotify. And then I'm going to make a dedicated channel just for From Behind the Drum Kit stuff. But now I'm wondering if I want to use Anchor, if I want to like try another
broadcast,
another service, and see
if
apples to oranges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You might come running back to Anchor.
I don't know.
Way to plug your other podcast, man.
Yeah. Hey, those are your boys. You set me up.
I love those guys. They're amazing, man.
Well, anyways, so
you've done it like 3 other times. You're like, this one I'm going to call out.
So for this drinking podcast, we're going to talk about Georgia Southern graduating and every single graduate coming to Huckapoo's Bites and Booze on Tybee Island, Georgia.
They come in buses or just?
They might. I mean, they might as well should have come in buses. But the thing was, they weren't terrible customers. There was just 150 of them. So there was a point where...
Did they all tell you they graduated from college too?
No, none of them did. And I asked someone, I was like, what the hell is going on here? They're like, oh, this is Georgia Southern graduation. And then I overheard a couple of them talking about that, whatever. So they come in, and there's 2.5...
He's just staring at me in a weird way. And I was like, what are you looking
at? Am I making you awkward? I'm sorry.
No, you look at me like you want me to say something to
you. I thought you were looking at each other like, what's on my face? Am I Amber Herding over here?
I just like this new haircut.
Yeah. So, but for probably 3.5 hours straight, it was just I mean, there would be a pile of 10 and then another pile of 10. And this one group, they wanted to play beer pong, but they didn't want to use draft beer. So they ordered 100 bottles of High Life over like 30 minutes.
Jesus.
So I'm cracking some of them with my hand. And some of them with the bar, because what's the most efficient way to open 16 beers at the time?
One of those magic guys that does it.
I can't, man. But see, the thing is, shout out Jeffro,
Hand it to
listener.
them. Just to hand it to them.
Yeah.
That's how you open it. Here you go, boys. Have fun.
I've seen Jeffro. He does the reverse cowgirl with his bar key, and he'll be like, plop, 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 plop.
He's pretty damn fast.
He's pretty fast at it, even though I've been out of business forever. But I don't want to look like I'm really good at what I do. So they think.
You've got it nailed.
Yes, thank you. I pulled it off. No, because Bremer made this drink the other day with like some kind of banana cream shit in it, and he was like, "Man, I've been making this
Banana cream Bremer.
banana Bremer."
Bremer.
He's like, "I've been making this cocktail all day, man, and people have been loving it." I'm like, "What's in it?" And he starts naming off like 9 ingredients. I was like, "We don't have that anymore.
Yep, we're out.
We are out of
We are
that
out
now."
of that.
He was like super proud of it. Like, "Yeah, I made this drink. I sold a bunch of them." I'm
What
like,
was it? The banana de Coopers? Like what made banana?
No. It's like the Blue Chair rum, but it's banana cream blue. You've seen Blue Chair rum? It's like a bunch of flavored rums.
You could have just made it up. I don't know.
Well, it's like Jimmy Buffett shit. You know what I mean? It's basically the Margaritaville of rum.
What's up?
So they have all these different flavors or whatever, and one of them is banana cream. But if you do not have the banana cream in ice or in a cooler, it is banana clump.
Oh.
It is gnarly.
So banana Bremer.
It is Greek yogurt.
He's quite clumpy.
Straight up Greek yogurt. So yeah, and then but that wasn't the only thing that was happening on Saturday.
Was there some sort of other event on Saturday?
Yeah, there was a horsey race called the Kentucky Derby, and
Where's that held?
out of I think Wisconsin, and out of nowhere, here comes this 80-1 non-favorite.
Yeah.
I'm like, who are the 9 people?
Awesome.
Who are the 9 people that made a fucking killing off
Like
of
one
this?
guy bet, I think like, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, have you done some
1800
research
I've
to
seen
see?
some of them, like someone's like, somebody bet whatever it's worth $1,800. Like you bet like 3, you parlay bets and stuff. So I don't understand all that stuff works every time.
We have to ask Russ Neely,
But, yeah,
patron.
Yeah, but I guess the guy bet like $18 and walked away with like $2,000.
Yeah. See, because normally there's like the guy that's like, I'm gonna put 10 grand on the lowest. I don't know if that was the worst odds.
There was 82 to 1 or something, or 84 to 1. That horse wasn't going to be in the race apparently. Somebody told me that horse was on the way to another race, and they called and were like, "Hey,
we
so
need you. It's like
can
a
you gallop on over here?"
like a backup drummer?
Yes, there was like I guess there's 22 horses in the race or whatever, or 20.
Is that like the max or something?
I don't know.
22's right.
22, yeah, 20.
Yeah, but then some of them
so
scratched
he was
before.
number 21 out of 22 and like chances to win.
Really?
And I guess somebody scratched beforehand because they, I don't know, the glue factory. I have no idea. Make a horse joke here, and that horse got inserted in there.
Just like they inserted the carrot into Mr. Ad's ass to make him talk.
Yeah, duh.
On the TV show.
Is that real?
You never heard that rumor? That's a huge rumor.
No, I think they fed him apples. to
Put
make
peanut
him
butter
look
in his mouth.
That almost just ruined my childhood.
What made
that's
him more excited?
Hey, that's
They
a real boomer reference of us for Mr.
They
Ed.
put peanut butter in his mouth, I think, so he was like, "Oh, little burr."
Or a carrot.
I watched the hell out of it, but then someone told me the carrot thing, and I was like, no, they didn't. They were like, watch the show. You can never see directly behind his ass. I'm like, why would you see directly behind his ass?
So this is a real urban legend. I'm
This
not
is
the
real
only
urban
one that's
legend. You're
heard
not making
this.
this up. Yeah, I've heard it before.
A carrot and
Whoa,
Mr.
whoa,
Ed.
I think it was started by somebody who raises horses. They're like, yeah, stick a carrot up a horse's ass. See what goes down. You get kicked right in the face.
See what
You could get a banana cream kick to the dome.
Sodomize that horse. See
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. He might be like, hey.
He missed.
But the horse would kept turning around like, yo, man, there's a carrot in my ass.
Did you make any bets or anything like that?
No,
Yeah.
I don't bet on on
So,
horses.
so shout out Danny Rapicelli. He and I used to dress up as the chalk eaters, as they're called, and those are the guys like, I got 50 on this guy over here, whatever. And we get super wasted and do it. So when I got there Saturday, they're like, hey, you taking bets? I was like, I'm working, and I'll never take bets up there again, because the worst thing in the world is people yelling at you about money when they think they've earned some.
And they have not.
I did it with them like 2 years ago because you didn't, and it
Yeah.
was the year they reversed the decision at the end.
Shut up.
And I was one of the people who won. Like, I won a bunch of bets on the horse, the first horse they called. And the other guy that won on that horse, he took all his money and fucking dipped out. And I still had to work all night, so everybody kept running. I lost all my money in that guy.
No
like,
shit,
just
because
ran out of
they
this.
reversed the.
Yeah, I remember that. They reversed the decision. So
But
the
yeah,
other guy
I
was
got-
smart. You should have been like, I gave money to that guy. He left.
Right.
They knew.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's just when people have any kind, like even, and we were taking like, it was $1. Whenever Danny and I would do it, it was $1 a bet. So let's say you bet like $10 on a horse, you didn't get the odds. It was
Yeah,
just
it
it was
yeah.
the pool of all the
That's
money.
what most things do. Just
Yeah.
you pick a horse. Like we've done it at work before.
Yeah.
Everybody throws it. You can buy 4 numbers.
Right.
You can spend $20. We do $5 a number. You can spend $20 and get 4 of them, but that's only once everybody's got a chance to get one, and then you just get what you get.
Well, see, we do a random draw pool where it's like it's just random draw. It's $10 a horse.
Yeah.
But I didn't bet in that because I had control of the cards, and even though I'm not like a cheat or a thief or whatever.
Not yet.
But I didn't want people to think that I was like, I knew that I was picking out. And even if I would have had the pick of a horse, I wouldn't have picked that horse,
No, who would have picked that horse?
I don't know. Some guy would.
You always got to go after the long shot.
Not that long of a shot.
If
though.
I was
You
betting
go
like
1 to 10,
real money somewhere and it was like 80 to 1, I'd be like, if I got an extra $100, I would do it, just for.
I'm looking at an extra $5.
Yeah.
That's much. We talked about this last week. I don't bet a lot because Grant wanted us to get to throw in money on him, throw money to him, so he would bet on like match our bet or whatever. And I was like, I don't know anything about horses. I don't care.
Is there gambling in New Orleans?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
he grew up with his dad had a horse, so he's all into the horsey betting.
They have a Harrah's in downtown.
He had a horse for riding or for racing?
for racing.
Really?
Someone rode it during the race, but it was
Yeah, I've just never understood.
he used to go to tracks a lot. Like, he had to quit going for a little while. Like
he was getting
It
too
was
into it?
He was, it was it's expensive. It's like Kramer
Yeah.
on Seinfeld betting on airplanes landing.
There's some people that will bet on
I
anything.
watched that
Eric
episode
Thomas.
last night.
Yeah. My dad used to go to the Greyhound dog track in Jacksonville, and he would take me and my cousin, and this place was giant, and the races hardly ever took place there. I mean, a few times they did, but mostly they were just
watching TV.
They were just looking at TVs. But me and my cousin, we could run around this. I mean, it's this giant place.
So you could watch. They watch it on TV.
They watch the races from the other parts of Florida on the TV, but you bet there. Because my dad lived in Brunswick, and there's a track in Jacksonville. There's a track in Jacksonville, but sometimes the dogs would race in Tampa or wherever.
The dogs have raced the horses. Sorry.
Damn. Do you remember that show on Fox where they used to make a gorilla race like a tiger?
You mean the cartoon, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
No,
not
the Ape Olympics or
the
whatever.
Ape Olympics.
It was
Grape
the
Ape.
Super Dave cartoon.
Grape Ape. and
Grape Ape.
Laugh
Grape Ape.
Olympics.
The Laugh Olympics. Yeah, they had all the random cartoons. That was another Boomer reference in here. All right, we're doing good here.
Mr. Ed, the Laugh
The
Olympics.
Laugh Olympics. I can't remember what it was called.
We are aging ourselves.
They're apparently phasing out dog racing now.
Well, yeah, because I think they just turned the Greyhounds into dead things, literally,
Most of the
after
time.
they race.
Shout out my friend Tess. She fosters old racing greyhound. I think she's on like her fourth one now.
Because they need the reason they get euthanized so much, I think, is because of how much pure attention and physicality that they need.
And it's more of the attention than the physicality. Because I mean, she walks her dogs like 3 times a day. But the thing is, you can't let that dog off a leash, or it runs away.
You're never gonna catch it. I'll tell you that much. Hey-o.
Did anybody at Hookup Who's ask for a mint julep? Like,
One person did.
of course.
One person did, but it was sort of in jest, and he was like, I know you don't have mint, but could I get a bullet mint julep? I was like, damn, you said one good word, bullet.
Yeah.
Oh, and then later on that night, I met this really awesome couple. They came in. Dude was in the Air Force, and he had just got back from Germany, and he was like, what kind of bourbon? Or his girlfriend Sierra was like, Tony and Sierra, I got his number. That's how much I like the guy.
Ooh, you guys are gonna do it.
So Sierra goes, "What kind of bourbon do you have?" And I said, "Bullet." She goes, "Stop right there. I'll take a bullet on the rock."
That's.
I was like, yes.
I'll hear you out on the vodka sometimes. So,
Yeah.
So speaking of betting, I walked in the kitchen at work. It's been about 2 weeks ago. It's Thursday evening. It's like 8:30 or 9. And the guys sometimes go to the convenience store down the street, and I walk in, not one, but 2 stacks of lottery tickets. The book. They bought the book. Like
scratchers.
Yes, there was. Rob Kissabeth would have been proud. It was two half-inch thick scratchers in the kitchen, and I was like,
Like the mega bug, like the $2 ones. Or
one was like 5 and one was 10, and there was a lot of them. They all throw in their money together, and I guess whoever wins, they win. They split it or whatever.
Oh right, yeah.
So I asked them if they were, how's the winning going, and they're like, I don't know, like, do you win more, you lose? Like,
Yeah, are you up or not?
Are you up or not?
I mean, I guess so there used to be bingo ones. They were $10 a piece, but they took like 30 minutes to scratch off, so it was an event.
There's people that buy those $10 ones and they scratch out the barcode and scan it. They don't even scratch out the stuff. They just see if they won or not.
Really?
Because some guy got caught at some convenience store in Georgia. He had rigged the scanner up to where he could push the button himself if it was like yes, like he would push the button, make the noise, and so every now and then someone would just do that. He would be like no, and then he would keep the card because that people would throw
Shut
the card
up!
away.
What a hustle!
He'd find the cards, and he got caught with like $30,000 worth of winning.
What
money.
a hustle!
What a great idea! I mean, I would never do that. I'm not a criminal like Paxton, but I mean,
So there's a wait a minute. You're the one rolling your 12-pack of beer. No, who was that?
I don't drink beer. Haha.
What 12-pack?
No, someone was telling me they would scan their beer at the self-checkout, except they would roll one of the if they sold single cans at the.
I didn't do it with beer. I've never done it.
Everyone's done that with the first year of self-checkout. Everybody's
free
done
I
that.
may have thought about with wine. I went to the Kroger on the south side. The one's now defunct.
It's not there anymore. The one by Dick's Sporting Goods.
No, that's the Super Kroger. The one that used to be farther south, like by Armstrong.
Oh right, gotcha.
Georgia Southern, whatever you want to call it. Which when you said Georgia Southern came down, I was like, that's a long drive from Statesboro. And then I kind of came to you, I was like, oh yeah, they changed the name of my alma mater to Georgia Southern. But so the nice wine case was open, like it was a jar, and I was like, yoink 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 yoink. Grocery cart, went down to the discount rack, yoink 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 yoink. Scan discount bottle twice. Put nice bottle in the thing. I did that with 3. I got back at Richard's house. It was like, check out what I got. They're like, damn, you balled that. I was like, damn right I did.
You're like, I'm no thief.
I'm not a thief. I paid for something. I mean,
well, look, man.
Technically, I spent money.
I know Kroger's really hurting because of you.
They're down in the dumps. They've gotten me back with their attitude and lack of produce lately. I went to Kroger the other night at 10:35. You know when they went to close, and they're like. I walk in. It's 10:35. You have 25 minutes to get out of Kroger.
They used to.
You have 20 minutes to get out of Kroger. You have 19 minutes, and I'm like, what the?
Oh, they're really getting.
It wasn't every minute, but it was like.
Yeah.
Then you have 16 minutes. I'm like, pick. What are you doing here?
Let's do 5s and 10s.
Yeah. So I'm walking up the counter, and it's like, you have 5 minutes to check out.
Now, if there's 1 minute, you can do seconds. Then 59.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I'm gonna have to steal some of this.
In 5 minutes, they're like, if you have not begun checking out by midnight or by 11, you will not get your food or your stuff. And I was like. Damn.
So
Kroger.
way back.
It used to be 2.
2 a.m. way back in the day.
Then 1, then midnight, and then when COVID hit.
Even before that, it used to be all night.
The
baby.
Super Kroger on the south side, the
Yeah.
one you were discussing, closes at 11 now. If you need groceries after 11 p.m. in Savannah, you know where you go? What's the worst place to get groceries besides Save-A-Lot?
The dollar, I don't know.
The Super Walmart on Montgomery Crossroads.
Oh, wow.
Is that still 24 hour? I don't even know if that
I don't even know if those are still 24
Look it up, Jamie.
hours.
We'll find out here.
I don't think. But
Next thing you know, the Waffle House will be closing at midnight.
Okay, calm down. Don't insult my heritage. I'm not Clint Waffle King for a reason.
Blue Waffle King. So there we had these.
Shout out to Stephanie Alden.
it closes at 11 p.m.
Damn.
Super Walmart.
I need some romaine
We
later.
are learning.
We got to go.
We're learning terrible facts right now.
Here's the thing. When I'm walking out of that Kroger when it's that late, there's always 5 cars pulling in the parking lot. I'm like, so every time I get the my buddy Chris Parker works at worked at 3 different Krogers or there's Smiths in Vegas, and he said only 2 of them in all of Vegas stay up until like 2 now. In Vegas, the city that what is it called?
That never stops prostituting.
Yeah, forgets. The city never forgets.
That never forgets.
You'd be amazed. You could be out at Vegas at 4 a.m. and see so many Asian families with their infants out.
They're still on their
They're
time
on their own time zone. I got
that.
What bothers me is when I'm out at 1 a.m. in downtown Savannah and country-ass carriers walking by like, why are all these people out here drunk? It's 1 a.m., lady.
Yeah.
Why are you out here drunk breastfeeding?
There was a picture of a swaddled baby underneath one of the Huckapoo's tables at like 11:30 one night. Tragic Mike took the picture, and it's the one time his
Taking
phone
a clear picture?
His phone doesn't work for anything except the internet if he has Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
service somewhere.
There's a few people that were there. I'm not going to mention any names, but they're all dudes.
And they all just run
and
off
I can't
pure
contact
Wi-Fi.
you unless you're on Wi-Fi.
Hey, man, let me call you on Facebook real quick.
All of them.
Oh yeah. Well,
I get it, like if you're broke for a minute, but they have money for like other expenditures in life. They eat Waffle House a lot.
Yeah. All
lot
that
of
Waffle
Fortnite.
House, all that late night Waffle House.
A lot of late night Fortnite.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite, Paxton
I
is now
joined.
welcome to the Fortnite party.
But here's the thing. The 2 times that I've late night played Fortnite, I've taken an Ambien right before I start.
Oh, so then you.
So I've got like an expiration date of like 40 minutes. I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. Because then I'll be like, all right, boys, I'm out.
That's when you were like, I gotta go, and I was like, you okay?
You're no worse than Mike or Edo, though. Who just like
They don't use Ambien to get that way.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I was out of Blue Curacao, so I had to find something.
Is it gone? No, it's not gone.
We were up
You
here.
put water in it?
Yeah,
Put
we
water
were up
in
here late nighting, and it was just Travis and I. And he was like, man, we need something to drink. I was like, I got 1 Oasis and 1 other thing downstairs. He had apple juice, So we made apple juice curacao and water.
Oh my God.
I knew I was going to wake up the next day and look like I'd sucked a Smurf's dick or something like that, because the blue,
It's a blue.
It stays
In case
with
you don't know, it's still orange flavor. People have asked that question. They're like, I don't know. There's orange on the bottle.
Well, it's weird because it's very blue, and there are oranges on
It's
the
like
bottle.
Red Bulls. They don't have no color.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm drinking right now is a summer edition Red Bull and Finlandia, and the color of the can is never the color of the liquid, apparently.
So, I mean, does it matter?
I had the pear one last week, and it came out electric
All right.
yellow.
Since we're doing all the throwbacks, remember when ketchup was weird? And they had green, purple ketchup?
Yeah.
And like,
I do.
what were you doing?
It was like, ooh, ghost ketchup.
Yeah, whatever
They
it
had
was
like
was
black
dumb.
ketchup for Halloween or something.
Or clear Pepsi.
Clear Pepsi.
Clear Pepsi did a money thing. I don't know if this is a memory that is real or I've just made this up in my head somehow. But they would put money, like cash, in the Pepsis when they first came out. So you could open Pepsi up and you'd get
I don't remember that.
money in your mouth. Well,
I
look
just
at
remember
money
the,
in your mouth.
Look it
the
up, Jamie.
Van Halen song right now playing for the clear.
Oh,
I do.
For the
Look
commercial. It
look
was-
up Pepsi money can.
There's
Google that.
so if you open the can, it would be like just stacked full of cash.
No, it would be like a bill or two or something in there. I'm trying to remember how this went. It was the 80s.
Well, they had to do something.
But here's the thing.
Because
Like,
Clear Pepsi was disgusting.
People complain and were like, there's money in here. Like, it's gross. Like, you can wash money. Not launder.
Yeah.
You can actually wash money.
You could actually. It says Coca-Cola put cash inside cans.
Coca-Cola.
Pepsi,
Okay.
Pepsi never did it.
Well,
Man,
there's,
it wasn't cash. You had to
it was
straighten the
in-
cocaine out of there. That's
yeah,
cash.
there's a guy on YouTube.
It wasn't Pepsi. It was
It was
Coke.
1990 Coca-Cola.
1990. Okay, I was 8.5.
There's a guy on YouTube
five.
who single-handedly brought Crystal Pepsi back because he would buy bottles off the internet and chug the whole thing. He's like a food athlete, I guess you call them. They do like eating challenges.
A competitive food. eater.
Competitive eater, like Kobayashi.
competitive. He's
and-
the same with one thing. He would just
No. So he
do
would
just
do
weird shit.
No, he would do weird shit, but he would also do
like the guy that eats raw meat on your mom's house.
Yeah, but this guy was like, can I eat, 10 Big Macs in 5 minutes or something like that? But he would also be like, can I chug a 2-liter of Crystal Pepsi in
I
a
could
minute?
do 5 Big Macs in 10 minutes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You could do 5 Big Macs in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I got to take the next day off work, though. I'm gonna need.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We'll have to film it Sunday.
let's go.
Now,
I
here's the
don't-
thing. I'm not limited by the amount of liquid I can ingest.
You can have all the liquid you want.
Okay. I can do
Okay,
that.
how about this?
I don't know if I can do that. I'm saying it out loud now.
Nope.
All right. How many crystals do you think you can eat in 10 minutes?
Crystals in 10 minutes? I
Yeah.
could do 20 in 10 minutes.
Vinny?
He's 5.
5? You ate 5 saltines in
I
1
don't know,
minute.
what time of night is it? If it's 4 a.m., I will eat freaking 40
All right,
crystals.
so let's
Next
say
time
that,
we're all off on a Tuesday.
No. Next time we do a really... So I'm not that drunk tonight, somehow. I don't know, because I've been drinking for the past 3 days and nothing's
And
going
if
to
you're
work.
just tuning in, it's the first half of the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I only brought a half gallon.
So let's just do a really drunk podcast
And then
in,
just-
a,
I've
in a
been
couple
wanting to do
weeks.
this on a Sunday night.
Okay, we can do it on a Sunday night. We'll figure it
We'll take a
out.
Sunday off. When season gets
And then
do
we'll
it-
have to have someone to deliver us crystals, though,
We can't eat them. Fucking.
you can't eat them cold. Yeah, got him.
It didn't catch that though.
I'm going to write it down right here. Clint.
You're the guy that told people in class, aren't you?
I like we're calling each other.
Speaking of telling people in class, I've got to piss.
We're like North Koreans where they all have to tell on each other for their social credits.
He didn't cry hard enough. He didn't cry long enough. That must have been the one. We all had the same North Korean haircut going on. Look. All right. Everybody gets one. Come on, get me. Now, headphones off, boys. Let's do
Okay,
this.
but I'm more interested in the Big Mac challenge now, though.
Paxton,
we gotta take
Paxton, look at that haircut. All right, then Vinny.
where am I?
Where are you? Vinny-
My T-bar's messing up so bad. Here I am.
There he is. Hey.
Hey.
Yes, we all did. We didn't see the same barber. Maybe 2 of us.
I have a personal barber. She's cut hair once.
Yeah,
And it was
told us.
mine.
She told us. She does other things for you.
Well, let's really dig into this. So,
Back to the Big Mac.
5 Big Macs.
I think 4. How about 4?
Listen, Clint. I don't want to, to say that you're a liar.
All right, hold on. Can I bargain a little bit here?
Okay.
Can I throw the middle piece of bread away? For all 5 of them?
I'll concede to that.
Okay.
All right.
But I'll meet you this way. I'll do that, but I'll do extra pickles.
That's fine. All right, but they're going to
They
be
actually make a pickle layer.
they're going to be cold though. We're not going to get hot Big Macs because we got to do it right here.
I'll microwave them.
If you want to microwave them, that's fine.
I'll put them in the oven.
All right.
I actually know how to reheat a Big Mac.
If you don't eat 5 within 10 minutes.
Then I lose.
All right. How confident are you that you can do it?
Very low. Very
Okay.
low. I felt confident at
All
first.
right. Well, here's what we'll do.
The weed's wearing
We'll
off.
put
I'm
up a poll.
was.
If you
Okay,
think.
how about we tier it out? Like if I eat 5, I win. If I eat 4, no bullshit. You gotta let me slide. If I eat 3, I'm a punk.
Okay, and then you owe. Let's see.
I gotta bring vodka every week for the rest of the podcast.
That's already your lot in life here. You're the vodka guy. No,
but see, I want to. Here's the thing. I need an incentive to win.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How about if you win, Paxton has to come pick us up and drive us down here and take us back to the island after a podcast.
Ooh.
All right, that's a good deal.
Or pay for
and
Uber.
Or pay for an Uber.
He's not going to drive us
Which
back.
will most likely
He's going
be
to weasel his way out of this. I know him. He's be like,
I'll be like, hey,
our sponsor Breezy is here.
Yeah, I was about to say, go get in that pink car out there with the pink eyelashes on it.
Here's the thing. If I win, I lose. Because I'm going to lose.
There's no winners here.
All right, hold on. If we get Tushy to be a sponsor.
All right, if you win.
You buy me a new bidet?
If you win, then I have to eat 5 Big Macs in 10 minutes. And if I can't eat 5 Big Macs in 10 minutes.
Then you have to eat Vinny.
Then we continue it on down the line. Well, we'll put up
more
a
of an
poll.
appetizer.
Let's discuss this in the break. We can figure out a way to do this because we're just trying to rush through it. There's a way to punish me by saying that.
Yeah, you're right.
Also,
right,
with making it real. 5 is a lot.
Clint's always trying to rush through everything, ladies.
And the thing is, look, it's just you, buddy. I can't stand the smell of your butthole.
It smells like
Here's the thing.
cauliflower.
Watching me eat 5 Big Macs for 10 minutes is not going to be super entertaining for you guys because, 1, I can't wear headphones while I do it, so you can only talk so much shit.
Yeah.
2, there's going to be a mess in here.
Well, we could film it elsewhere.
And then make like a reel.
Yeah,
of
like
it.
on a porch.
Yeah, we could film it elsewhere.
They do
like
reels of them all the time. We
yeah.
can edit. Yeah.
We
We
could.
okay, here's the thing.
We could
if
go to
I
the
do
play
5
place.
Big Macs,
each
of you must do a equatable eating challenge.
Yeah, I was gonna
What?
say.
I'm not even. This is y'all.
You said you could eat 5 crystals in 10 minutes. That counts.
That's 5 crystals. That's easy.
You're gonna do 5 double crystals, triples.
Or you can do 5 double crystals, or you can get a 5-pack of all the different things, like a spicy chick.
No, we'll get something.
I could
ready.
eat, I
He's
could
smaller
eat
than
10
us.
chili cheese puffs in
No.
10 minutes.
10 chili cheese puffs in 10 minutes. Yeah,
I could do that.
That sounds easy. That's like 3 hot dogs.
That's a shitload of heartburn, though.
That's true.
I'd like to inflict that on you. That'd be great.
Yeah, Paxton has to eat just a bottle of hot sauce.
Here comes Ulysses the ulcer back again.
So we were off the air for 7 weeks, guys. We're back. Paxton's been in the hospital for 6 of those.
What was he hospitalized by? Cayenne peppers.
Texas Pete.
Something super
This
weak.
guy Pete. All right, I got pissed. Let's
All
go.
right, let's we'll
see y'all
talk
in a
about Big Macs at the break. We'll see you in a second.
And we are going live now, and y'all can start whenever the fuck you want.
You're gonna wear that pen out, aren't you?
I love this pen so much.
I bet, 'cause it's got a big
I
dick on
especially
it.
love the penis on this pen right here. I was trying to when I was interviewing the Brown Goose the other day. Every time they were close, I'd be like, and they would kind of look at it like, "What the?" Welcome back to From Behind the BarCast. And so we did our own research at the break. So the world record for Big Macs is 32 and 30 minutes.
38 minutes.
32 and 38 minutes by the GOAT, Joey Chestnut, who has won.
Clint, who is not a goat, is not going to be able to do 5 and 10.
I'm not an actual goat, sir.
No, yeah, you'd be a real goat.
Talk about boomer cartoons. There used to be this one cartoon. There's only like 3 episodes, and it used to come in on like Looney Tunes, and it was a goat that would eat train tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
And it would just that's Clint Chestnut over here with the. So
It'd be Clint
you're
Chest
confident
Puke.
with 3 Big Macs, but we've decided on 5 without the bread in 10 minutes.
No, I think 3 and 10 is going to be plenty.
Wow, this is really.
All right, a Big Mac at full speed is about 2 minutes, right? Full speed.
I'm good full throttle
I'll tell you
on
what,
this Big Mac.
I'll actually sit. I'll sit down and try to
Just eat
a-
2 Big Macs on your own. Do your own research.
One.
Imagine how
you
you're
get
gonna
the
feel.
competitive drive and
Yeah.
the adrenaline to help you out.
You think being hungover from drinking Blue Curacao or something? Try a 5 Big Mac hangover.
I mean, look. Here's the part. The hangover is going to be real violent.
So when you came in today, you had a little toilet paper on your face because I guess Harry's razors are super sharp.
Yeah, our new sponsor, Harry's Razors. They'll slice your lips open. I have an inch gash above my lip.
Did you? And you were using the reverse razor, which
Yeah,
is
the other side. And it was a new one, so it was just like, oh yeah.
Oh, it was.
Well, Vinny goes, "How'd you cut your face?" I was like, "What do you think?" He's like,
Well, look, the guy's got a
shave.
beard. So the guy has a beard that I'm sitting next to. So it is a question.
Sometimes you trim up your beard.
Last time I used a razor, the Mach 3 was real big.
Oh wow.
That explains a lot.
You should have known it was sharp whenever you pulled it out of the drawer and it went. Whoosh.
Yeah. It made a lightsaber sound. Obi-Wan Kenobi coming soon.
And then, so then I didn't think the first segment would go that well because I had almost nothing because
we started thinking we went to 90s cartoons and Mr. Ed. We put a carrot up a horse's ass in the first
This
segment.
whole weekend,
We literally talked about bestiality and we had nothing planned.
Bestiality and Big Macs.
That's
a great
we got the name now.
The name now.
This weekend really
I
took
could
it out
take
of
10 carrots in my ass.
So I didn't have any notes, but also Clint had a few notes, and one was like bad customer, 9:30.
Yeah. There were some good ones. Some things go well, some things don't. Some things don't. We'll get into Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madhouseness in the second break when we went and saw it. Okay, so we opening night mostly for Star Wars and Marvel movies.
For the franchises that you care about.
At IMAX
You like
Savannah,
to be there.
Except for
on the
Endgame,
first
we went to
night.
Atlanta. Vinny and
Yeah,
I
we're
went and
big.
saw.
We're big nerds.
We went and saw it. We drove to Atlanta to go see Endgame 3 times in
2 days.
in 48 hours.
Oh, I thought you meant you drove to Atlanta 3 times, three separate times.
In 48 hours.
That's the only good IMAX in Georgia, brother.
We were doing something else too on those runs. I mean, and then we went to North Carolina and saw a concert. So, but like it was a lot. And so, but other than that, we've done opening night in Savannah for almost every movie.
Yeah.
And this is the busiest crowd I've ever
This
seen.
was last Thursday that you
Yes,
went
and it was
to.
wrapped around the room. Like we got there an hour and 10 minutes early, and it was still all the way down the hall and like halfway out the building.
So I haven't been to big opening night premieres for anything. How much longer are the trailers?
Except for the Eagles.
Except for that, obviously. So, somebody asked me the other night.
How long are the trailers? Look, when we're like
A lot.
5 trailers in, people are like, "All right, come on."
Yeah, I'm saying
And, the thing
because
is- and I knew we had.
are they longer on an opening night? Is what I'm asking.
There's a couple more, and like
I don't think so. On an opening night, I just think trailers are always that long.
I haven't.
no,
been
this was
to
a little longer than normal because like it was like the movie's 8:30 and it
Yeah.
started at like 8:45.
I haven't been to an
So we knew we were
analog.
going to get that new Avatar trailer and Top Gun, and then you get Nope, which is the worst name for a movie because then it gets done, everybody goes, "You see that? Nope, 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 nope,
Heyo.
nope." Like, come on.
Well, I
Nope.
just haven't been to an
I trust
analog
Lord
movie in
Bill.
forever, so I don't know what the trailer
You
situation.
just do anime.
I just don't know what the trailers are like now. I'm sure.
They're a preview for a movie.
We're back.
bestiality and Big Macs.
We're back with the Bestiality Podcast. We got Clint over here with the hot takes.
10 Big Macs in his ass.
My favorite was
It's
when
gonna feel
like
like I got 5 Big Macs in my ass if I eat them.
they would show a trailer and it would be like coming out in June, and somebody in the theater would be like, "Oh my God, that's in a month!" And it's
There
like,
was-
no
there was
shit,
an
dude.
inordinate-
like no shit.
There
it's
was
in
an
a month.
inordinate amount of bros
It's like
at Doctor Strange.
Pablo in the theater.
It was
I
Doctor
was about to
Strange.
say that's like Bobo because he's like 10 minutes till the till the movie starts. That's it.
There was a lot of bros in there. Like, never mind. I can't talk about this during the movie. There was a certain cameo. I can't do it. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's no way that would spoil the movie. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen it and you're watching our podcast, there's a certain cameo of a certain famous actor who's been in lots of stuff. And some guy behind us who's 25 goes, "Oh, is he the guy from this?" And everybody's like, "That's what he's from." That's
Well,
what you know him from.
how much talking was happening in this theater?
This was the end of the movie. Thank God.
Oh, gotcha.
There was some talking. It was bad for the first 10 minutes. People were talking some, and then like once things got, it's Sam Raimi who did not
Evil Dead franchise.
Evil Dead franchise, The Great and Powerful Oz.
Did he do Ghostbusters as well?
No, that was Jason Reitman.
Okay.
But
Ivan Reitman's son.
so it's a horror movie. I'm not sure how it was just PG-13. It should have been PG. Oh shit! Like there wasn't necessarily a lot of blood, but there was a lot of murders.
Pure death.
Very
murders.
violent deaths.
Were there more Fs than our podcast?
No,
You
never an F in Marvel.
You don't get to F.
Oh.
You can shit.
Sam Jackson tried to F, but then he got turned to dust right as he said.
He got snapped, and he was like, "Oh, what the."
If we turn to dust from our Fs, it'd be pretty dusty
Welcome
in
to
here.
Behind the
Am I
Mostly
right?
Most of
Dust
Clint
well
cast.
worth it.
It'll be me after eating 5 Big Macs.
Well, the way you described it, I was like, were people just talking in the theater the entire
For
time?
50
No,
minutes, you were
because
talking
Clint
some.
will kill them.
Yeah, I don't play with it. Well, during this, I was like, look, this is one of the movies. Like opening night now, I was just giving up. Like, it's just people are going to talk.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't care, and like, it's not worth fighting 25.
I just didn't know if there was like that big of a.
It was packed. So to update from last week, I got 1 ticket last Monday, right?
Yeah.
I got 1 ticket on Tuesday
Yeah.
and 1 on Wednesday. And
Right.
Fro was looking every hour and a half and was like, I can't find him. I was like on the phone with him. I was like, oh, I got one right here. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, wait, what are you using? He's like, Fandango. I'm like, go to the website for the business instead of going through a second-party website. So but it literally like Monday when we left here, I was like, well, I'm going by myself. And they said, well, I'll go alone if you get another ticket. So then Tuesday we got another ticket.
Oh.
And then Wednesday, I got no ticket. And Thursday, Moya, shout out to Moya, who rode to Pooler with us. And then
she drove out there for you and drove you back.
Was so sweet.
And
yeah,
then poor her on the way back. We're a little inebriated in certain ways, and everyone's trying to tell her how to drive at the 1695 interchange of Death.
Oh, that thing, it looks like Spaghetti Junction now.
Well, and the
They're
sign,
trying to make it.
it's bad. I mean, when it's done, it's going to be amazing, but like, we're getting near like our exit, and there's a sign. We're like, oh, this is their exit. And as you drive by, you can see it past it because the sign has dropped down 9 feet, and it just says exit. And you're like, oh, so we had to go up and around. It was, we made it home.
Doesn't Fandango sound like something a teenager would name his penis?
Yeah, or does to his penis.
Oh, I did the Fandango.
The Fandango.
Hold on, I got a Fandango.
Are you Fandangoing in there
That's
again,
the
Johnny?
Mandingo.
That's what Vinny does with his penis.
Oh, yeah, the man.
But we'll get more into Doctor Strange and the multiverse of our ride home than me and Vinny at Social and Boomies afterwards.
During the Patreon. So if we were talking, I'm glad no one was talking in the theater because you know who talks in theaters?
Karens.
Oh, shit. It's the Karen of the week. It's the Karen of the week. Oh, shit.
I really didn't mean that. I'm not good at anything, honestly.
Speaking of which, next Monday, Sydney Lance from Root.
Oh, yeah, we need to shout that out.
Paxton's got a picture he's going to post with him today at...
oh,
did you forget?
Like I said, I took an Ambien last night.
Yeah, you weren't real responsive to texts today. And I was like, are you hungover?
Hey, you want to talk about sleep, brother?
We walked in, and I was like, oh, this is why he's not responding to me, because you were like, hey, guys.
Yeah. That Ambien worked.
You know, it's a really fun
time.
game. You take an Ambien and
try and jerk off before you fall asleep, or try and get games of Fortnite.
Three Fortnites.
You always
win.
All right, if you 30 minutes, can you eat an Ambien, 5 Big Macs, and play 3 games of Fortnite?
Jerk off.
And jerk off.
Pull a Fandango.
The thing is, you can do 2 of those things at one time.
Can we film that?
You can do 2 of those things at one time. Look, I'm not saying which 2 of those things. I'm thinking you can eat a Big Mac while you jerk off.
I can do 3 things
Talk about
at the time.
special sauce.
I can do 3 things at the time then.
Special sauce.
I can jerk off, eat a Big Mac, and cry at the same time.
Is there any other way to do it?
That is talent.
Wait. How do you do it?
Yeah.
Before I get to a Karen, I want to do a positive shout out. This little family came in on Saturday, early before the Derby and before the Georgia Southern graduation.
They were little, like they were derby people.
Well, it was
jockeys.
It was
a small family of jockeys.
They had a little daughter, and they were sitting on the round bar outside next to the bathroom. And I went to go pee one time, and the little girl was like, "When I get home, I'm gonna have to take a shabath before I get into bed because I don't want sand in my sheets."
Is that a shit bath?
No, it's a shower and a bath at the same time. It's
Those were the shit when you were a little kid.
The thing was, I was like, I've never had a name for that. I was like, "Did you cry?"
I just called it a shame pool.
I didn't mean to say it right away, but I was like, "Do you cry when you're in there too, like I do?" And the little girl was like, "What?" The mom was like, "Yes."
Yes.
So do you have a Karen or a Darren?
I've got a Karen.
Or do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I have a Karen. Do you have a Darren or a Karen?
I have a Darren.
Well, then ladies first.
Very nice. Go ahead.
Yes. It does not involve horses and Big Macs.
That's unfortunate.
So bestiality and Big Macs.
What about reproductive rights? Doesn't it?
Kind of does. It's so coming to you live from my tablet won't turn on. Is
Clint's notes. It says Karen. She sucked. Those are the notes.
So, as we all know, COVID has waned of late.
Yeah.
It's now making a resurgence, like the Eagles and Jimmy Buffett, but not Bon Jovi.
Fuck
Not Bon Jovi. Yeah.
Wow, he took that F and he knew it.
Yeah.
He knew it.
Yeah,
he picked the pencil up before he said
At least I didn't say Zach Brown.
Yeah.
Podcast jinx or some shit. So people wear masks very rarely. It's come back. People wear. So this couple walks in. 2 women, and I'm not sure they're together, but one of them was definitely the bottom bitch. So masks on. They sit down. That's fine. You do your thing.
Hey man, live your life.
Here's my thing. You're in a building that's 200 years old. If you're going to take that mask off for more than about 2 seconds at a time, you're breathing my air.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going to choose to fart. So, no, I didn't choose to fart. Then I put it in the soup cup.
I didn't choose the fart life. The fart life.
If you get a hot tea, I'm farting your cup, put it upside down, so you pull your cup up, it hits you in the face.
Oh yeah, you get a nice little steamy.
Call it a cup of soup, I believe.
They call that a Amber
Remember
Heard.
you fart in your hand, you cup in your cup of soup?
I never did that because I'm an adult.
I didn't do it
even when I was a
adult.
kid.
Yeah, you've always looked this old. All right, so they sit down.
What's that called? Cupcaking?
Yeah. So after a while, cupcake, one woman just decides to take her mask off. Cool. Other lady.
Are they eating bites of food between?
So this is pre-meal. Get the drinks. She doesn't get a drink. She gets a straw with her bottled water And she is like under the mask. So I'm like, oh, she's going to take this pretty seriously.
Yeah.
Food comes, mask down, eating.
Yeah.
Mask back on. Not while she's chewing, but pretty close to it. I'm like, all right. She finally gets a glass of wine eventually with a straw.
Straw. I was about to say she put a straw in it.
Yeah, it was at least white wine. I guess it helps a little bit for me.
See, I don't care. I mean, like, drink your wine with a straw. I don't care. Whatever.
I do when you're whatever.
Okay.
I'm judging you. You're trashy.
Was there ice cubes in it with the straw?
No. Thank God.
Well, that would have made it.
So when she finishes the glass of wine, by the time dinner comes in, she's just eating with a chin diaper. And the only time she puts the mask on is when I walk up to the table.
Oh wow, you're attacked.
I'm the COVID.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I'm walking by you, and guess how droplets do?
Yeah. Well, and at Circa, you're no more than 4 feet away from the next person at any given time, no matter what.
So I make it my mission to surprise attack Karen.
You're popping up on her so she doesn't have to.
Not only popping up, one of my favorite tables in Circa is table 34. Those of you listening that work there, you know what it is. This table's up against the stairs. But if you walk down, I like to walk down 2 steps, and then I could look you eye to eye almost and be like, oh, I love this table because I can like not loom over you because I'm 6'1", 6'2", with shoes on, so I'm looming over people that are little.
Yeah.
So I'll stand on the down 2 steps, which people downstairs that work there love that I'm in their damn way, but I don't care. I've been there.
I don't care, man.
So I can talk eye to eye with them. So I go downstairs to get a bottle of wine, and I creep up them steps and go, how's everything going? And she goes, and like maybe I've already spit in your face pretty much. Like, come on, just deal with it. You've been exposed.
God.
You're like John Turturro and Mr. Deeds. Like,
I bet he's sneaking.
And I wanted to go like, and everybody I know, I'm positive I haven't had COVID. Unlike almost everybody you know.
Yeah.
You're safe with me.
Well, see, the thing is, I've had
Speaking of
COVID.
which, I've actually been feeling good.
Just like Doug Stanhope, I've had COVID-like symptoms for the past 15 years every day.
every other weekend. I feel like that.
Here's the thing: if we got you a COVID paternity test, you might have had some.
Oh yeah. I took a bunch of tests too.
When's the last time you took a?
The one I went to your house to do the podcast.
No. I mean a DNA test if you'd had it.
Oh, I haven't taken a antibody test or whatever. I'm sure I've had it, man.
You smell like you've had it.
No, of course I have. You smell different after COVID.
Yeah.
The last mask I had was this guy came in and he was doubled. The only thing was it was
you're outside though. See, I would feel much more. Here's my thing: if you don't want to get COVID, I respect that. I'm careful. I got vaccinated, boosted, and I hang out with Vinny, so it's like a double booster.
Yeah.
And
you're inoculated.
And he inoculated me. So speaking of Big Macs and bath time, don't go to an inside restaurant.
I was going to say,
just
but
go sit outside.
Look, man.
Outside, you're almost.
I respect
guaranteed
your
to be safe.
hustle, whatever. But if you're getting like.
If you're that weird about it,
if you're that weird about it, don't go to the smallest restaurant.
And it was like a yarmulke. It wasn't even a good mask.
Yeah. Well, this dude, he came in, and it was improvised double mask. It was like a P90 or whatever the fuck they're called.
He pull his clan mask down,
and then he had a fucking. God damn it, man! That was a true slip.
Yeah, that's his first.
But he had like
That's his second. Good job.
He had like it was basically like a bar rag. And then the P90 on top
bar rag.
Yeah.
It was a.
He goes, let me hold your rag real quick.
It was a maxi pad.
Yeah, right.
So sent it for my pleasure.
So he would not talk to me. He was like, pizza, and it was worse than being on the phone with someone you can't hear. I was like, look, man, I'm not.
It was like talking to Bob.
I was like, I don't want you to pull your mask down, but you're just gonna have to yell.
Write it down.
Yeah, or write it down, whatever. So I put his order in. This isn't my Darren. This guy was actually cool, but I put his order in. By the time I come back out, mask off, he's at other people's tables.
Oh, so Cobra Commander gave up.
Yeah, I was like, it's so weird because he had an improvised double mask, like an
If it was
ID.
you, he was like, bartender. Ugh.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Brand new customers, you're like, hey, buddy, you was worse than me. That guy might next to your face.
Well, it was like I went to see my grandmother on Mother's Day. I love you, Meemaw, and she's in a nursing home.
Is she listening?
And
Sorry.
No, she never listens. She doesn't even know what day it is.
Yeah,
but
she
we
does. They
still
play
love
it
her.
for her.
But like we walk in,
You should make a
and
request.
at the door it's like one person at a time. We have a COVID outbreak, and we kind of get nervous. And they finally open the door and they walk in. They're like, "Yeah, we've had 13 people with COVID. If the person you're visiting doesn't have COVID, we'll let you in and enter at your own risk." And I'm just like, how do we go from like
one person at the time?
But like lockdown. But now
You're
I'm
in
in a
Georgia.
nursing home and it's enter at your own risk.
You're in Georgia,
Like,
but still, it's like
If you go to Florida, they actually make you spit in your grandma's mouth.
of course.
the thing was the only like
It's the only way to make her
the
smile.
only real restrictions I ever understood were nursing home ones because you got a lot of old
Yeah,
compromised
oh, yeah.
people in there. So, but now they're just like, man, whatever.
If she dies, she dies.
It's like Dolph Lundgren. If she does, she does.
God, you think there's going to be a mass death of grandmothers 2 weeks from Mother's Day? Damn.
Outbreak of grandmothers dying in Georgia after Mother's Day. After nursing home opens on Mother's Day.
Speaking of Roe versus Wade, did you hear about how much Dwayne Wade hates fish roe?
Oh, man, I love fish roe.
It's been all the thing in the news.
Especially on sushi. So
I love Wade Boggs.
So I have it's a Darren by proxy. So it's Alex.
Is Johnny Depp your Darren for marrying?
So Alex, his birthday is coming up this week.
Oh, shout out to Alex.
Old co-host of this
He used to sit in this
podcast.
seat.
He used to sit in Clint's
More
seat
high
right
than
there.
I and Vinny have been combined.
Not as high as I got on the B podcast.
Oh, speaking of pollen.
Yeah.
Bestiality?
Hey.
Hey.
So we're at work the other night, and there's a gentleman. The first time I interact with him, he goes, "Hey," and this guy's like 25.
Charlie Classic.
Maybe. Yeah, it was kind of Charlie Classic-ish. This guy's like 25, and I looked over. It's like, "Hey man, hold on one second." So we were real busy. I was like, "I don't like the way
It's Saturday night?
It was Saturday, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I was like, "I don't like the way he hated me," you know.
I'm with you.
So then
Don't hate my horse in the wrong way.
Right? I'm going to put a carrot in his ass. So he gets a Stella, and he tips me 4 on 4. I was like, okay, cool, man, whatever. All right. I'll let that slide a little bit. So then.
Oh, yeah. For $4 on 4, you can.
I'll take a hey, brother.
That's 100% hey, bro.
Yeah. So then comes back again and goes, hey. I was like, hey, dude, look, man, thank you for your generosity, but you don't have to yell like that. Just, yeah, I'll get to you. Now that you've tipped me.
Yeah,
really well.
You.
I'm going to see you pretty quick. You know what? You know the other reason I'm going to see you pretty quickly? Because you're dressed like Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah?
He had brown leather jacket, brown leather hat. There might have been a whip on him somewhere, or it might have just been a chain wallet. I don't know. But, so.
That's a whip.
So I can tell this dude's like kind of weird, but nice enough, like harmless in some sort of way. So I don't see him for a little bit. So Alex
trying to find the Holy Grail for a while.
Yeah, I think he was.
What time is this?
I think he was in the Temple of Doom for a little bit. It was like 11.
He
11:30.
was in the left bathroom.
It was about 11:30 or so. So the band was playing, and apparently he was walking up to the band and trying to like lick their legs.
Was it a female band?
It was not. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Was it an androgynous band?
He was going up to tables and trying to lick their legs.
Why was he on the ground? He's trying to tip. He's got a
I'm
strong leg fetish.
Temple of Doom, you know.
He was chasing the salt of
All right.
the Lost Kingdom.
Give me that pin. You shot me in the eye 3 times in the last 10 seconds.
So Alex comes out.
You just got to hold the pin, huh?
Alex, yeah. I just need something in my hand. You ever see me at a music festival? I have even if the drink has nothing in it, I have.
Yes.
I stop drinking straws. I do this. I'm just like.
As long as I look like I'm drinking, everything.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
So much more hydrated right now. I'm not the multiverse of madness.
So Alex comes out. He goes, "Hey, did you see Indiana Jones out here?" I was like, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "Did he pay his tab?" I was like, "Yeah, he was paying cash as he went." And he was like, "Well, let me tell you what just happened with him." So we're like crunk busy. So the band's playing inside. I don't even know if they're playing music. I can't see them or hear them. I don't know nothing.
Usually their legs are moist.
But apparently he licked their legs clean like a kitty cat would.
Ooh.
So Alex goes up and confronts the guy. He goes, "Hey, Indiana Jones, listen, this isn't the Temple of Doom. Can't go around licking people."
Temple of Poon.
So he was like, "Look, man, go ahead and leave. And there won't I'm not trying to bounce you. I'm not trying to like."
And nobody knew Indiana Jones?
No one knew. I've never seen him before.
Sean Connery wasn't there?
And you would, yeah, he was not there. And you would remember this guy if you saw him before.
Was he a big guy?
No, I mean, he was substantial.
Okay.
But not large. He wasn't hulking or muscular, but he was like my size and like my pudgy build.
Okay.
He didn't have as much heart as I have, though. I can tell you.
I mean, who does?
I mean, who does really? So, he
you're
goes.
No Tin Man.
So Alex said, "Man, you can just go. Everything's fine. Just go."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm not leaving." He's like, "Look, man,
I've got a whip. You can't throw me right here."
He goes, I will only leave if you call the cops on me." And I was like, that's a weird ultimatum to give me. He was like, "I don't want to call the cops. We don't call the cops if we don't have to. We don't want to
Did he
involve
offer
them."
him the other option you get? You don't leave, which is a strong showing of power.
But see, the thing was, like, no one had
Temple
time.
of Boom?
No, yeah, the Temple of Boom, exactly. No one had time for that shit, though, man. It was crazy in there. So Alex goes,
I'm glad I wasn't there and drunk. I was like,
Alex goes, "Are you
volunteer to
sure?" He goes, "Yes, I'm sure." So Alex is like, "Okay." Called the cops. The cops came and took him away.
For licking legs.
Just for not leaving, whatever.
What night was it? Did he
Saturday.
was licking the band? My mom said one of her friends had like their underage son's band playing there at Huckapoos. Was that the same night that a bunch of kids were playing?
Gotta be.
It had to be, because my mom was like, I went and saw my friends, like his friends in high school had a band, and they were playing at Huckapoos, so everyone went to watch them. I mean, that's
It might have been Friday or Saturday, but see, the thing was, there were people.
If he's licking underage legs, I mean, even more.
I think any legs.
I didn't even think about the underage part of it. Wow.
They were 21. They were 18, 20.
Well, pedo. Hey, man, it all connects.
Pedo, Lego, Beast, yeah, Big Macs.
I just want to take pictures of your feet.
Oh. Ooh.
I just want to lick them feet, baby.
It's
I just want to
$5.
lick them legs.
That's a weird move, though, because you got to get really close to somebody lick their leg.
And
There's so many weird flexes now
what
People
a
do
weird
have some
assertion
weird-
of dominance. Like, come here.
Yeah.
I'm
all
gonna lick
right.
that leg.
We're here. It wasn't written down. I meant to write it down, but it wasn't near my phone. Do you think the consumption of mom porn goes up on Mother's Day?
Wow.
Or is it the least watched? Least watched, because it is statistically been noted that there are less crimes committed on Mother's Day than any other day of the year.
Yeah, because all these mothers who have criminal sons are going to see them.
I was saying there's moms who's not committing crimes because they're feeling so loved. The moms are bigger criminals than we think.
Wait a minute.
I watch porn on Mother's Day. It definitely was not MILF porn. No.
Yeah.
No, MILF is so you're, I was just going like straight stepmom weird porn.
No, that's like
Or MILF porn, yeah.
No, I did not watch. Like,
If there was only a way for one of us to look it up.
I didn't have time to watch porn on Mother's Day because I worked.
I didn't.
But
did I watch porn on Mother's Day?
if I did,
I did, but it was like
I wouldn't.
Always time for porn.
You know, well, like Louis, I'm gonna quote Louis C.K. You don't want to just jerk off and run out the door. Like sometimes before work.
I usually clean up first.
Now there are ways to search it because, like, apparently in like India, or like in Arab countries, it's like the most.
It's okay to jerk off to your.
The most searches are like, yeah, it's you can find out who and what searches the most. And, well, at least Pornhub makes those lists available because mom or MILF porn has been the most popular since like 5 years ago or something like that.
Porn site X Hamster will block MILF clips on Mother's Day, so users put their own mother first. That's from 2019. However, there is 3 websites. This is 6 years ago that said data shows increase in MILF porn searches on Mother's Day.
That's no.
Are they thinking about their own mothers first, and then they're like, "Hey, let me get some." Oh, this is dark. This is worse than bestiality. This is dark.
Sorry. So back to current mom porn is low.
No, I'd say you don't watch stepmom porn on Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, I think that's
But MILF porn.
No. I say that's no.
That should be a pretty steadfast rule. I think don't watch.
So 2016 was the
I
year of
watched
the MILF.
anime porn on Mother's Day. That's what I did. I got as far away
get
from
so
it as
far, I
possible.
get as far.
I was like,
Wait.
I'm watching cartoon porn today.
Wait, was it Lois from the Family Guy? Or any Pixar mom? Let's look.
I've never seen any.
I've never.
Pixar moms all got the donk.
I've never anime
Every
porn.
Pixar
got the
mom
donk.
has the donk, dude. Look, Miss Incredible,
talking about Elastigirl.
donk.
I was gonna say I've seen the Incredible, or I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the mom from Incredibles, and she's got a fucking donk.
Yeah, and there's a mom. I don't see the much Pixar movies, but there's like 3 different Pixar moms that just got.
Well,
that
actually,
ass.
whenever I do go on porn sites, there's always a little
Oh,
nugget
in the corner?
There's always a
Yeah.
little nugget down in the corner. It's Lois from Family Guy giving head.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, Peter, you put it in me too hard.
Oh, Peter, that's a carrot.
But weirdly, Quagmire is nowhere to be seen in all of that shit. You would think he would be.
Yeah, he would be the best.
He would be the John Holmes of the Family Guy
Quagmire
porn.
is fucking canceled in real life. That's why.
We all remember when Quagmire figured out internet porn and came out of the house with his right arm. It was like ridiculously massive.
Speaking of that,
It was like when I told that Patreon story about my dad finding out about Pornhub.
he's like, I don't have to pay $15.99.
Listen to Patreon.
There was a
motherfucker.
guy on literally 2 or 3 days ago on YouTube. I thought it was a clickbait thumbnail because his right arm was so giant.
Was it arm wrestler?
Arm wrestling champ.
Yeah.
But it turns out he's got like the elephantitis of the limbs.
Yeah.
So even as a kid, he had these giant pie arms. And he's like, I never thought to get into arm wrestling until
And now
someone.
he just like-
and now he's just
And
like,
then he was like,
well, he hurt his right elbow, so he had to switch to his left, and he still dominates everybody.
God, it's like the guy who did the slap contest. They have.
Yeah, I was about to say the slap
Woo!
contest. Or
Them Russians know how to slap.
If I eat 5 Big Macs 10 minutes, I get to slap both of you as hard as I can.
5 Big Macs 10 minutes?
No,
Let's
I can't
go.
do it. I can't do it. That's not, see, it's the loss that scares me.
You're going to lose no matter what.
I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. If I win, I lose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you eat
My
them all,
colon loses. And loses and loses and loses for 2 days. The thing is, I can't work the next day.
You're going to lose fluids. You're going to lose.
God.
So speaking of losing shifts and not going to work, I will not be working this Thursday because
we're going to Tom Segura.
that's really great.
I was going to ask if you requested it off. Since you had texted the other day to remind you, which
Yeah, so
Did you,
if you're unfamiliar with me,
Tom
Paxton,
Segura's Thursday night.
you got to remind him 4 times.
No, I just don't answer texts or phone calls.
I have
Well,
not
if
noticed
Paxton
that
doesn't
today.
show up, I'll take his ticket. It's fine.
So shout out to Rob Kisbeth for I think he bought the tickets. Look, man, I'm just along for the ride.
Maybe.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
I'm there.
From
I'll
behind the
meet y'all.
Moochcast.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet
Where
us?
is it?
At the Civic Center.
Oh, it's
In
not
Diamond
in Market
Theater?
Arena.
No. They wouldn't allow Tom's brand of "I'll come on you." I'm coming everywhere tour. It's the "I'm coming everywhere" tour.
It's a really great name for a tour. I'm coming
It's
everywhere.
the best name for a tour. It's the best name for a tour, and I'm looking very much forward to it.
Well, good. I think we'll have lots of fun there.
We'll take some pictures. You'll see it on the Instagram.
Yeah, we'll try and make some reels of it, and because Tom, huge listener of the From Behind the BarCast.
He is enormous. Because you know what Tom will also love? If we wait up on him and we're like, "This is our podcast,
Hey,
bro."
this is our podcast, man. Here's my card. Here's a sticker.
I'll take care of my ass. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I still got to send some stickers out to the patrons. I'll get on that this week. But once again, thank you for
If you're watching, he might.
that. Yeah.
Are we done now?
Yeah, I think we're about to go into the Patreon
Guess what?
podcast.
BP dance again.
Yeah, let's get.
Clint worked out before the podcast. I am over.
We're going to
my
let
head.
Clint pee. But, hey, thank you to the non-patrons for listening this week. And we'll see you patrons in just a few seconds.
And we're tied.
Oh, yeah, let's get the
F.
F count. I'm sorry.
I had 3 Fs. You had 3 Fs. Clint had 1 F. So, do you want to win? You want me to win?
Fuck yeah, I want to win.
All right, then. I'll
Oh,
give it
you're
to
finally
you.
a winner.
We'll see you next week. I don't know how or why.
All right, you kept doing this.